In the wild, there are dangers you can hear: predators, storms, the crunch of footsteps behind you. But what about the threats you don't hear? What if the deadliest thing on your path was completely silent? Today I'll take you deep into the quicksand zones I've walked through. But this won't be your typical just float survival tip. I'm going to reveal the crucial pauses most people make. Pauses that almost guarantee you'll sink. Let's begin. First pause. Trusting the ground blindly. Quicksand doesn't announce itself. It can look like regular wet sand or a slightly darker patch of earth. You step down, expecting firmness, and it swallows you whole. Quicksand forms in silt-heavy soil where underground water pressure keeps it loose. You won't know until it's too late. Here's a tip: use a stick to prod ground in risky areas. If it sloshes or shifts like jelly, you're better off turning around. Second pause. Panic. This is the deadliest moment. Your heart races, you twist, you pull, but quicksand is a vacuum. Every sudden movement increases suction. The first 10 seconds are everything. Breathe, stop, tell yourself, I can survive this. Fact: most quicksand pits are only 2 to 4 feet deep. People don't die from sinking, they die from exhaustion, or making things worse. Third pause. Not floating. Here's what most people miss. Quicksand is more dense than water. That means you can float. If you fight to stand straight, you sink deeper. But if you lean back, widen your arms and legs, you spread your weight and rise. Let your body become a raft. You're not escaping up, you're escaping outward. The pause to resist floating is the pause that buries you. So here's a true story from 1966, down in Venezuela. A botanist named George Carunas found himself stuck in deep jungle quicksand. He'd wandered off trail, totally alone. With no rope, no pole, and not even a radio, he started to panic, as you might imagine. But after about 2 hours of slow, steady breathing, shifting one leg at a time and using a broken tree branch to help spread out his weight, well, he crawled out alive, covered in mud, but totally unharmed. Later he said, "The moment I stopped fighting, I started rising." Now, fourth pause, exploring without a plan. Honestly, don't hike in quicksand-prone areas without some basic tools: a trekking pole, a strong rope or paracord, a whistle, and most importantly, a buddy or tracker. If you fall in and can't get out, a partner can throw you a branch or help shift your weight with a bit of leverage. And if you're alone, make sure to keep a whistle around your neck, not buried in your bag. Seriously, pause to pack poorly, and you pause your chances of rescue. Fifth pause, believing the myths. You know, Hollywood has lied to us for decades. No, you won't sink completely and disappear. And no, quicksand isn't always deadly. But yes, it can trap you long enough to make you vulnerable to exposure, dehydration, or predators in remote areas. And yes, people have died. Not from drowning, but from being stuck too long. Honestly, knowing what's real and what's myth saves lives. I once guided a scout group through a remote canyon. A teenage boy walked toward a shallow stream, and within seconds, he was stuck to his waist. He froze, his friends screamed. But I calmed him. I walked him through the motions, floating, relaxing, wiggling one leg at a time. After about 15 minutes, he was free. Sometimes survival isn't dramatic. Sometimes it's just about slowing down and knowing what not to do. So next time you're exploring the wild, don't just pack food and water, pack awareness. Quicksand doesn't want you to know where it is. But now you do. And the next time you pause, make sure it's the right kind of pause. A pause to float instead of fight. A pause to breathe instead of panic. A pause that saves your life. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand survival a little better, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that just might save your life.